Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I thought I would share with you guys sort of this dewy, summery makeup look. I've had a bunch of questions on Instagram recently, like when I share in stories and stuff, people being like, what foundation are you wearing? You know, can you share this makeup look? So that's what I thought I would do today as we're moving into summer. I live in the South. It's hot as Hades here. It's humid, but I do love a really dewy look for my makeup. I'll talk about it a little bit more when you watch me get ready, but I do have really dry skin. So for me, if you have oily skin, this may or may not work for you. You may need to set things that I didn't set. I tried some new products. I forgot to use one of the new products that I bought, so I'll try that again later. But yeah, so if you want to see how I got this dewy summery makeup look, then just keep watching. I just got done washing and drying my hair, and I put it up in this little like poofy thing to kind of help hold some volume, so don't judge how weird my hair looks right now. We'll get to that later. Like I mentioned, we are going to be trying out some new products today, but I really want to stick with things that I kind of know work. For the most part, for most of these products, because I want to show you what I really do, but some of this stuff I don't think is going to make much of a difference. So I got this new Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose 3-in-1 Primer Water Prep Set Refresh. I saw this at Target yesterday, and I actually went for this product, which is the Loose Highlight Powder from Wet n Wild. I saw somebody use this recently in a video. Oh no, the seal was broken. Ew. I saw somebody use this recently in a video, and I was like, damn. This stuff is glowy. So, ooh, yeah, that's very glowy. So for a glowy summer look, I thought this would be perfect. And then I picked up some more. I was totally out of my Lumi Glotion. Now I usually get the pink shade, the lightest shade. I decided to try this slightly warmer one today. We'll see. This could end poorly. I really don't know because I am very pale. I do spray tan occasionally, so I have like a wide variety of shades and colors of foundations and stuff like that, but I am not spray tanned at the moment. So here we go. Let's start with, my skin is just clean and has lotion, stuff like that on, serums, all that kind of stuff, but no makeup yet. I'm gonna take just a little dab of that. I think we'll be okay. It's not too crazy. Now I want to add that I have really dry skin, like really dry skin, and more mature, I hate to say more mature skin. I'm really not trying to make myself sound old. I turn 35 next month, but like I have fine lines and wrinkles, so I can't just cake stuff on, otherwise it looks terrible on me. Like you see all these girls on YouTube that cake stuff on and then cover it with powder. That is probably fine when you're 20 and you have no wrinkles and maybe even oily skin or whatever, but I have dry skin and wrinkles, so I can't do that kind of stuff. So I go for really dewy looks, so this might be too much for you if you have oily skin. So I'm just sharing what I do because I get tons of questions. I have been using lately the Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua, and I am in the shade Beige Rose 22. This I put on with my fingers. It is not an inexpensive foundation. I love the way it looks when I put it on with my fingers. I will use this or the Clinique, which I am out of at the moment. This is empty. This is the Clinique Acne Solutions BB in the shade Light. That is my other favorite, and I put it on with my hands as well. I just like the finish of it better with my hands than with a beauty blender or anything else. So it gives me a really natural, obviously it's called Vita Lumiere Aqua, so it has like a dewy, or I don't even know if I'd call it dewy, but it definitely has more of a luminous finish. And I don't use a ton because I'm just trying to kind of even out skin tone and stuff like that. I'm not trying to get like a full coverage look. I told you guys over on Instagram recently that I tried the new Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. The first day I wore it, it's a very like thick full coverage foundation, at least for me it was. And the first day I wore it, it looked beautiful. I filmed a few videos and I was like, dang, whenever I want a full coverage look, this is what I'm gonna use. And then I put it on the next day and it like dried out and caked up. It looked terrible. I like literally had to come home and take it off because it looked so bad. So I don't think I did anything differently, but I don't know. I'll have to give it another go. The first day it was beautiful, second day it was terrible, so I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna fill in my brows, and I'm using the Anastasia. If you've watched my videos, you know that I can't say that without saying Anastasia. But Anastasia, whatever. I'm using the brow pencil. This is not working for me as well as it used to. I should probably look for something else, but I'm lazy right now, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. I do have a brow whiz somewhere that I guess I could bust out, but not gonna happen today. It's just not gonna happen. All right, what are you guys up to for the 4th of July? We're gonna be on a plane to Dallas. We have a brand that we're working with. It's gonna be super fun. If you don't watch our vlog channel, you probably should. For this, you will like it. It will be fun. We're gonna go on a little trip to Dallas, and the kids are super excited. But yeah, so I'm not doing anything. Every year we always go to my friend Stephanie's house, and our families hang out. It's just what we've done like every year for the last, I don't know, bunch of years, or at my house, but we always hang out. And this year we're gonna be gone. I'm sad. I'm sad. Okay, I am gonna put a little eyelid primer on, just a little bit. I haven't been doing this at all lately, but for some reason today my eyelids are looking extra veiny to me, so I'm gonna put this on. Now I am gonna take that Fenty Match Stick, and I'm just going to give myself a little contour right here, and I like to do a little right here, and then on the nose. I have been loving to blend that out with this IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection number 7 brush. I feel like it does a really good job, and I kind of like bounce it and push it a little bit at the same time to push it in, but not completely wipe it away, you know? And then I do a little more of like a swirling motion around my jawline, because I really want to make sure that that gets blended well, because otherwise you look like one of those, like, you look like one of those characters, like the comic book characters, you know what I mean, with like the white dots, and you know what I'm saying. Gosh, what am I trying to say? There's a name for it, and people do it all the time for like Halloween makeup and stuff. But if you chisel yourself out to the point that you look like you're a drawing and not a person, that's a look. You do it if you want to, but I'm just saying it's not the look I'm going for today. Y'all know once again that I really do enjoy cream products. However, for some reason, I don't know if I should try it again today. My Chanel Bronze Universal Bronze Makeuping Base Soleil Tan de Chanel. That's what I would usually use to like bronze up, but I wore this the other day and I felt like it looked really orange on my skin for some reason. So I'm gonna put like a teeny bit of this on. I like the way cream products look, especially for me in the summertime. Like I said, when I'm dry and everything else, I just obviously don't want to look like an Oompa Loompa. So that's problematic when it starts to look orange. And I don't know why I feel like this is doing that. So I'm just going to use a teeny little bit of it. It's not bad. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And then I didn't promise that this was going to be simplistic or like just 2 products. No, I use a lot of stuff and I work in like really thin layers to get the look I want. The next product I'm going to use is by Hourglass. This is the Ambient Light Nude Bronze Light. I know also that I don't always use, I use about a split of high-end and drugstore, and I know that I need to get better at searching for things at the drugstore. It's just that I watch so many beauty videos and stuff, and I'm like, oh, well, I know that this person has the same skin tone as me. I know that this person has the same skin type as me. And so I take a lot of their recommendations, and it's worked out for me over the years. So I need to do more research into drugstore products. But anyways, I'm rambling. And this does not have a ton of like color payoff or anything, so I can just kind of keep going. For just every day, that's pretty much all I would do. And then on a day if I'm going to film or I want a little more makeup, then I'll take the Hoola bronzer and this same brush and kind of just, I'm just showing you. It's not necessarily that I want more makeup on today. It's just, I'm just going to show you. And just kind of intensify that contour and all those other products a little bit more. And you'll notice I'm not really doing a ton in this area because I haven't done my concealer yet. And once I'm done with my concealer, I go back just with a smidge more and blend everything together. I don't know why I've been doing it in this order. I think it's because I'm so fair that if I put on my concealer and then bronzer, it feels like even the smallest amount of powder from something else, like a bronzer or whatever, getting up under my eyes ends up making my under eyes look darker. Again, I could be completely imagining that. I hate these like mysterious hairs that float down like spiders and you're like, where the heck did you come from? I need to focus up. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer and I'm just using my Born This Way Very Fair. This concealer worked really well for me for a really long time and now I just feel like I'm not totally loving it. Maybe mine's just getting older or something and I need to like get a new one. I don't know. It's just not, it works, but always on the hunt for a really good concealer because I want something that has good high pigmentation but not super overly thick and heavy because that just doesn't work on my skin. Because this is not that I try to give you guys a ton of makeup tips because I'm definitely not an expert. I do what works for me. But one thing I will say is if you have dry skin or aging skin, let go of the notion that you have to set your makeup or that you especially have to set your under eyes. I would much rather be able to reach up a few times a day and pat out a little bit of like concealer that's kind of gotten into my fine lines than to have this caked powder look that looks really heavy and crepey and makes you look like 15 years older than you are. Because I would just rather reach up, I use like my ring finger and warm it up with my finger, and if it gets a little crepey throughout the day I can just kind of keep doing that every now and again and it's fine. And then I can also touch it up throughout the day too because I haven't put powder on to like set it down, so I can keep touching it up. That's just my personal preference. You do what works for you. That is what I always say, because for some reason when you say things in videos people think that you are claiming that for everyone in the whole entire world, even when you're just claiming it for yourself. I'm pretty sure I hear my husband fussing at somebody downstairs. Okay, so see what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of, for me, the sun is gonna hit me here. So it would look really weird on my skin if I had like all this bronzer here and then nothing in the center of my face. So I like to kind of go over the bridge of my nose and just kind of go dust it a little bit all around the face just to meld it all together. And then I will also take a little bit of blush. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Chic to Cheek. I love Charlotte Tilbury products. I wish I could afford to have everything in her collection. And I just take a teeny little bit because this stuff is like pigmented. So I just take it and put it on the apples of my cheeks, and then I kind of bring it up because I want everything to blend together. I don't want it to be like blush, contour, highlight. Like I want it all to blend together. So this is what I do. And I probably should have mentioned, this is the e.l.f. Beauty Sponge. I've always used just the Beauty Blender or the Real Techniques one, but I picked this one up the other day, and oh, I really like it. So sometimes I'll go back over and just mesh everything together. Okay, y'all pray for me because this could end up looking like Welcome to the Disco, and I'm really hoping it doesn't. Let me just, dang, Gina. That is very, very glowy. I see some people that, whoa, really like that highlighted look. Like they want, as they put it, like they want their skin to look wet, not just dewy. I like dewy, not so much wet. That is really pretty though. I like that, and I literally just touched the cap of it. So this would last you forever and a day, and I want to say it was like $4, $5, maybe $6. So way to go, Wet n Wild, for being an affordable product. Okay, let's see, what do we have to do next? I've gotten into the habit, because I have lash extensions, I just don't wear a lot of eyeshadow. I usually just take one of my bronzers and run that through the crease of my eyelid, and that is pretty much all I do. When my lashes are starting to get sparse and I'm getting closer to needing a fill, sometimes I will put some black eyeliner on, But for the most part, when I have relatively fresh lashes for the first week or so, I don't do anything other than that. Or I will add a teensy weensy bit of the Charlotte Tilbury blush, kind of more down on the actual lid instead of just in the crease. I'll add that down on the lid. But that is pretty much all that I do for eyeshadow. And then sometimes I will also take a teeny weeny little bit of the bronzer and run it underneath. You guys know, if you've watched me do makeup for a long time, that I'm not a big fan of a ton of eyeshadow or mascara or liner or anything under my eyes. I just don't like it. I don't think it looks very good on me. So that is about all that I do for eyeshadow. So for me, the summer look is really about my skin looking really glowy and pretty and youthful, not overly powdered, not overly caked on with anything, just bronzed, glowy, little bit of blush. Okay, now for lipstick. I'm actually scared to tell you the lipstick I've been wearing. People have been asking me, and I haven't wanted to tell people because of all of the controversy. But when Jaclyn Hill first released her new lip collection, I ordered 6 lipsticks. I've had no problem with them, y'all. They came, they were fine. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil. But yeah, about the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. I got 6 shades. I've opened them all. I have no issues with mine. They all work wonderfully. They're beautiful colors. This is the color Isla. This is literally like one of my favorite, like most perfect nudes. I wear this thing like every day. I really like them. So I haven't wanted to say anything because I don't want people coming at me with pitchforks. It's worked well for me. I really like them. This is the shade Isla. I don't even know if you can buy them anymore. She ended up like refunding everybody, and that made me feel bad because I was like, man, you know, she just deposited the money back into my PayPal account. Even though I have the lipsticks, I use them, they're fine. It's just, I don't know, that makes me feel bad. Okay, so sometimes the other thing I will do is also grab a little bit of this Clinique Plum Pop shade and put this just right here in the middle, which I realize is different. A lot of people do darker shades and then lighter in the middle, but I do what I like, and I like that. All right, so that is my sort of finished makeup look. Then I will usually, again, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm gonna be inside most of the day or just maybe running some errands, but I'm not gonna be outside, then I will use my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. And that, again, that just really helps keep this very glowy look. If I know I'm gonna be out and it's gonna be hot and we're gonna be walking around or anything like that, then I will use the Urban Decay All Nighter. So today, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one. It has such a fine mist. I should probably not talk because I'm just getting all this in my mouth. That cannot be good for me. Okay, but it has such a fine mist. So as long as you shut your mouth when you're doing it, you'll be fine. All right, so this is my sort of finished dewy summer look. Guys, I don't know what you're supposed to do with yourself when you film these. I see people and they're like, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Just look at it. Look at it. Do you like it? Look at it. Look at it up close. Hopefully I wax my mustache enough that you can't see that too much. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing how I get this kind of dewy, summery makeup look. As always, products will always be listed down below in the description box if you want to check anything out. Love this. I've said this a million times. I love this Dewy Glotion, and this Wet n Wild highlighter is good stuff. It's good stuff, and it's really affordable. So anyways, I will leave all that link down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you like seeing makeup looks. I don't call them tutorials because I'm not an expert. I'm just showing you what I do. So maybe it will work for you, maybe it won't, I don't know. But that is it for today's video. I'll let you guys go, and I will see you again very soon.